The kingdom of Ellara was a place of dreams. Nestled in a valley where the first light of dawn kissed the castle walls, it was a realm where magic was woven into the very fabric of existence. The air was thick with enchantment, and every sunrise brought with it a sense of wonder and possibility. Rolling hills met ancient forests, their trees whispering secrets of old. The forests were dense and mysterious, home to creatures both known and unknown. Each tree seemed to have a story to tell. A history that stretched back through the ages. Sparkling rivers cut through fields of golden wheat, their waters clear and pure. These rivers were the lifeblood of the kingdom, nourishing the land and its people. They flowed with a gentle grace, reflecting the golden hues of the wheat fields that stretched as far as the eye could see. But the greatest wonder was whispered on the wind. It was a sound that carried the hopes and dreams of the people, a melody that spoke of ancient legends and forgotten tales. The wind was a storyteller, weaving its way through the kingdom, leaving a trail of magic in its wake. Legends spoke of the Skyborn Steeds, majestic horses with wings like starlight. These mythical creatures were said to be the guardians of the skies, their wings shimmering with an ethereal glow. They were a symbol of freedom and hope, a reminder that the impossible was within reach. They were said to roam the ether peaks, mountains that pierced the very heavens. These peaks were shrouded in mystery, their summits often hidden by clouds. It was believed that only the bravest and most determined could reach their heights, where the Skyborn Steeds made their home. Generations had passed since the last sighting. The stories of the Skyborn Steeds had been passed down through the ages, from one generation to the next. Each retelling added a new layer of wonder and mystery, keeping the legend alive in the hearts of the people. Many dismissed the stories as fairy tales. They believed that the Skyborn Steeds were nothing more than a figment of the imagination, a creation of overactive minds. To them, the legends were just that. Legends, with no basis in reality. But some still looked to the sky, their hearts filled with hope. They believed that the Skyborn Steeds were real, that they were out there somewhere, waiting to be discovered. These dreamers held onto the belief that one day, the skies of Ellara would once again be graced by the majestic creatures. They believed in the magic that whispered on the wind. To them, the wind was a messenger, carrying with it the promise of something greater. It was a reminder that magic was real, that it was all around them, waiting to be discovered. They dreamed of a day when the Skyborn Steeds would grace the skies of Ellara once more. These dreams were vivid and filled with color, painting a picture of a world where magic and reality intertwined. It was a vision of a future where the impossible became possible, where the Skyborn Steeds soared through the night sky, their wings leaving trails of stardust in their wake. The legend was more than a story. It was a beacon of hope, a guiding light for those who believed in the magic of Ellara. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times there was always a glimmer of light, a spark of magic waiting to be ignited. It was a promise whispered from parent to child. Each generation passed down the legend, ensuring that the magic of the Skyborn Steeds would never be forgotten. It was a bond that connected the past to the present, a thread that wove its way through the fabric of time. It spoke of courage, of dreams taking flight. The legend was a call to action, a reminder that courage and determination could overcome any obstacle. It was a testament to the power of dreams and the belief that they could become reality. And somewhere, deep in the heart of the kingdom, a young girl was listening. Her name was Ellara, and her destiny awaited. Ellara was not like the others. She felt a deep connection to the legends, a pull that she couldn't quite explain. She knew that her path was intertwined with the Skyborn Steeds, and that her journey was just beginning. The whispers of Ellara had called to her, and she was ready to answer. Ellara was a child of the open sky. From the moment she could walk, she was drawn to the vast expanse above her, feeling a connection to the clouds and the endless blue that stretched beyond the horizon. Her laughter echoed through the fields, a sound so pure and joyful that it seemed to blend with the songs of the birds and the rustling of the leaves. The meadows were her playground, a place where she could be free and let her imagination soar. As bright and clear as a mountain stream, her laughter was a testament to her unbridled spirit and the happiness she found in the simple pleasures of life. The babbling brooks and the gentle rivers were her companions, their melodies a constant backdrop to her adventures. Her spirit was as boundless as the horizon. She would often stand with her arms wide open, embracing the world around her, feeling the wind on her face and the sun setting in a blaze of colors. It was in these moments that she felt most alive, most connected to the earth and sky. She spent her days exploring the meadows and forests surrounding her village. Every tree, every flower, every hidden path was a new discovery, a new story waiting to be told. The forest was her sanctuary, a place where she could lose herself in the wonders of nature. She rode her loyal horse, Alder, with the wind in her hair. Together they would gallop through the fields, feeling the rush of the wind and the thrill of the ride. Alder was more than just a horse. He was her confidant, her partner in all her adventures.
Her father had instilled in her a love for the unknown and a thirst for discovery. He would take her on long walks, pointing out the constellations in the night sky, teaching her about the plants and animals they encountered. His stories of far-off lands and mythical creatures filled her with wonder and curiosity. He had spoken of the Skyborn Steeds with a fire in his eyes. These mythical creatures, he said, were the guardians of the skies, beings of pure magic and grace. His passion was infectious, and Ellara found herself dreaming of the day she might see them for herself. His maps, filled with intricate details and fantastical creatures, were a source of endless fascination for her. She would spend hours poring over them, tracing the lines with her fingers, imagining the adventures that awaited in those far-off places. These maps hinted at a world beyond imagination, a world where anything was possible. They were a gateway to dreams, a promise of adventures yet to come.
One day her father embarked on an expedition to the Ether Peaks, a place shrouded in mystery and legend. He was determined to chart their unexplored heights, to uncover the secrets they held. Seeking to chart their unexplored heights, he set off with a heart full of hope and a mind brimming with dreams. The Ether Peaks were said to be the home of the Skyborn Steeds, and he was determined to find them. He never returned. Ellara was heartbroken. The loss of her father was a wound that cut deep, a pain that seemed to have no end. She would often sit by the window, looking out at the distant mountains, wondering if he was still out there somewhere. But amidst her grief, a spark of determination ignited within her. She knew that she could not let his dreams die with him. She would take up his mantle, continue his quest, and find the Skyborn Steeds. She would find the Skyborn Steeds. These magical creatures, the guardians of the skies, were more than just a legend to her. They were a symbol of hope, a connection to her father, and a promise of a brighter future. She would fulfill her father's dream. With his worn, leather-bound journal in hand, she felt a sense of purpose, a calling that she could not ignore. The journal was filled with his notes, his sketches, his dreams, and it was now her guide. Clutching his worn, leather-bound journal, Ellara knew what she had to do. The journal was a treasure trove of knowledge, a map to the unknown, and she was determined to follow it to the ends of the earth if need be. The whispers on the wind called to her. They spoke of adventures yet to come, of mysteries to be unraveled, of dreams to be fulfilled. The wind was her guide, her companion, and she felt its gentle push urging her forward. The legacy of her father's dreams beckoned. It was a legacy of hope, of courage, of endless possibilities. And as she looked towards the distant horizon, she knew that she was ready to embrace it, to make it her own, and to carry it forward into the future. Ellara's journey began at sunrise, a new day dawning. The sky blazed with the promise of adventure and endless possibilities. She rode Alder, her father's journal tucked safely in her pack, close to her heart. The pages contained his knowledge, his hopes, his dreams, and his wisdom. They were her guide, her compass, her connection to the heart of her quest. The road ahead was long and perilous, filled with unknown challenges. Ellara faced treacherous paths and unpredictable weather, never backing down. She encountered wild beasts and treacherous ravines, testing her limits. But through it all, her spirit remained unbroken and unwavering. Her father's words echoed in her ears, urging her onward, giving her strength.
Each challenge I overcome strengthens my resolve and determination. I'm learning to trust my instincts, to rely on my own strength and courage. There's a wellspring of courage within me, a resilience that surprises even myself.
The journey was transforming her, changing her in profound ways, shaping her into the hero she was destined to be, a true legend. Days turned into weeks as Ellara ventured deeper into uncharted territory. Each day brought new challenges and wonders, from dense forests teeming with life to barren deserts that stretched endlessly. The journey was arduous, but Ellara's determination never wavered. She was driven by a promise she made to herself. a promise to uncover the secrets her father had left behind. Following the cryptic clues in her father's journal, she meticulously pieced together the fragments of a forgotten past. The journal was more than just a collection of notes. It was a map, a guide to a world hidden from ordinary eyes. Each page was filled with symbols and drawings that hinted at ancient knowledge and untold stories. She arrived at the foot of a towering waterfall, a place described in the journal as a gateway to the unknown. The sight was both awe-inspiring and intimidating, a natural wonder that seemed to guard the secret she sought. The roar of the cascading water was deafening, a constant reminder of nature's raw power. It was as if the waterfall itself was alive, a sentinel that had stood the test of time. Mist hung heavy in the air, obscuring the path ahead. The mist added an element of mystery, making every step forward a leap of faith. Ellara knew that beyond the mist lay the answers she had been searching for. According to the journal, a moonlit bridge appeared on the nights of the full moon. This bridge was not just a physical structure but a manifestation of ancient magic, a link between the world of the living and the realm of the stars. This bridge, formed from starlight and dreams, was the only way to reach the Ether Peaks. The Ether Peaks were said to be a place where the veil between worlds was thin, a place where one could touch the heavens. Ellara waited patiently, her heart pounding with anticipation. She had come so far, and now she was on the brink of discovering something extraordinary. The night was silent, save for the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant call of nocturnal creatures.
As the moon reaches its zenith, a soft glow emanates from the waterfall. The light was ethereal, casting long shadows and illuminating the mist in a ghostly glow. It was a moment of pure magic, a moment that seemed to stretch on forever. Slowly, a shimmering bridge of moonlight materializes, arching across the chasm towards the Ether Peaks. The bridge was delicate yet strong, a marvel of ancient craftsmanship and celestial power. It's breathtakingly beautiful, a testament to the magic that infuses the world. The landscape was a tapestry of light and shadow, a place where dreams and reality intertwined.
With a deep breath, Ellara urged Alder onto the bridge. The horse hesitated for a moment, sensing the otherworldly nature of the path ahead, but Alara's calm presence reassured him. They were bathed in moonlight, surrounded by a symphony of sound. The night was alive with the music of the forest, a chorus of crickets, the hoot of an owl, and the gentle rustling of leaves. The roar of the waterfall was a constant companion, a reminder of the power and beauty of nature. The whisper of the wind carried with it the secrets of the forest, tales of ancient times and forgotten lore, the beating of her own heart. It was the sound of adventure, the thrill of the unknown, and the promise of discovery. The symphony of a dream unfolding, a journey that was as much about self-discovery as it was about uncovering the mysteries of the world. Ellara knew that this was just the beginning, that the path ahead would be filled with challenges and wonders beyond her wildest imagination. But she was ready to embrace the unknown and follow the whispers of the moon, a path in the stars.